Hi, this is Emma, and welcome to Esoteric Detective. Every year there are millions of UFO sightings. But did you know that there are also UFO sightings in artwork? Recently I was researching UFOs within ancient artwork and I came across some examples which I thought I would share. Stay tuned as Esoteric Detective brings you 6 UFOs in famous ancient artwork. Number 6. The Baptism of Christ, 1710. In this artwork, which celebrates the baptism of Jesus Christ, we can see a disc in the sky sending down its golden rays upon Jesus. It was painted by one of the famous students of Rembrandt, named Aert de Gelder. Some have speculated that it is simply a coincidence that God above looks like a UFO. But the Bible verse from which the painting is inspired describes God as a dove descending. The large disc does not look like a dove, so we can only conclude that the disc was the artist's own interpretation of what God is, which makes it even more mysterious. Number 5. The Madonna with Saint Giovanni. In this painting we can see the Madonna, but in the background, if we look closely we can see a man standing in the background, shielding his eyes, as he looks up at the sky, at an glowing disc. The painting was painted by 15th century artist Domenico Ghirlandaio. Skeptics have said that the object is nothing more than the sun. But if it is the sun, then why is its internal structure silver or metallic in nature, when the sun has been almost always painted as yellow and bright? The shape also does not look like the sun, since it has a disc shape. It makes one wonder if the artist had seen his own sighting. And if so, is this the artist looking up at the sky in the background? His hands shielded, so that he can gain a better view of something truly amazing. Number 4. This tapestry was created in the 14th century, and it depicts the life of Mary. But if we look closely in the background we can see a strange classic disc-shaped UFO, known today as a hat-shaped UFO. It is clearly seen in the background. The tapestry is located in the French Basilica Notre Dame in Buny, Burgundy. Some skeptics have said that it is most likely the top of some kind of building, with the main structure of the building too faded to see. But if so, why is it that the structure is so much higher than the other buildings? It is both higher than the castle behind the women, and higher than the other buildings around it. If the top hat UFO is really a faded building, then the building would be twice as high as everything around it, including the castle. Whatever the case may be, the object is clearly something very strange, and displays all the hallmarks of a classic hat-shaped UFO, still seen today. Number 3. This painting was painted by an artist by the name of Carlo Crivoli in 1486. It is called The Annunciation with Saint Amadeus. We can see clearly, this time, a strange disc-shaped object in the sky, sending a ray of light down upon Mother Mary's head. The object is both round and disc-shaped, a classic UFO. Skeptics have said that it is simply a ray of light, depicted from heaven, which is breaking a ring of cloud, and is not an object at all. What do you guys think? Number 2. This image is actually a famous woodcutting of an event which was recorded as happening in Nuremberg on the 14th of April 1561. It was made by woodcut artist Hans Glasser. According to historians and accounts of the time, on April 14, 1561, residents of Nuremberg saw what they described as an aerial battle, followed by the appearance of a large black triangular object that crashed outside of the city. According to witnesses, there were hundreds of spheres, cylinders and other odd-shaped objects that moved erratically overhead. It frightened residents who were in fear for their lives. Skeptics have said that it was most likely comets or meteorites. But this does not truly fit the historical account, which states that a large black triangle crashed outside the city. And of course, comets or meteorites do not form symmetrical structures. It is also worth noting that people of the time were not estranged to seeing comets or meteorites. They lived in a time with little to no light pollution, which means that they were accustomed to seeing shooting stars and the heavens above. Whatever the case, All that we know is something truly unidentified happened that day. And we are lucky that someone recorded it for history. Number 1. This image comes from an ancient Eastern text called The Perfection of Wisdom. In this you can see two objects that look like hats. But why are they floating in midair? Also, one of them appears to have portholes on it. The text was created between 100 BC and 600 AD. It is made up of a collection of about 40 ancient texts composed in India. There are, of course, many more examples of UFOs within ancient artworks. History seems to be full of them. Of course, skeptics have said that it is just a case of people seeing patterns where they don't exist. But the fact is that one of the hallmarks of research is looking for similar patterns and seeing if they repeat. There is no doubt that in nature and the human world, strange disks have always shown up, with bright lights or a glowing form. The only question is, are they really alien spacecraft or something more earthbound? Maybe even a figment of the mind that repeats in our subconscious. What do you guys think? Do you think this is just a case of seeing patterns where there are none? Or is something truly out of this world watching us, and showing up now and then in our histories? Stay tuned and subscribe to Esoteric Detective to keep up to date with the strange and unusual. And please give a thumbs up if you liked the video. Until next time, have a look at the past, you might just find UFOs there.